Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Nick Eden from the 4554 podcast, as well as Morning Cup of Merch. And if you're watching this video, it's quite possible that you've seen my YouTube shorts where I do these quick design tutorials with the Over app for my print-on-demand business. But the number one question I've been getting is, Nick, can you do a more detailed overview so that anybody who's trying the Over app will be able to make their own designs? So that's what we're doing today. And I will say that this is available in both iOS and the Google Play Store. There are two versions of the Over app. There is the free version and the Pro version. I prefer the Pro version, which I have because I can use the graphics and the fonts for commercial use. There's a free version you can still use, but there are some constraints of what you can do. So let's hop right in. First thing you want to do is open a new project. You want to click on the transparent background and you want to do a custom size. Your custom size is going to be, for this video, 4500 by 5400. Now, when you're doing that, you want to make sure that you are removing the constraint proportions. And the reason that I chose 4500 by 5400 is because that's the standard for Merch by Amazon, which is the largest print-on-demand platform that's out there right now. However, they can be used on different sites like Redbubble, TeePublic, and other things. So, we're going to start with, I think we'll do the watermelon graphic. You may have seen the short for this. This is one that you can actually scale to do for different family members, but we're just going to concentrate on the main one right now. So you hit that graphics tab, you type in watermelon, and it's going to pull up a lot of results, and these are all available for commercial use with the Pro version. But for this purpose of this video, I want to use this little guy here. All right, so it already comes in centered. I want to bring it up just a little bit, and over will help you. You'll see where the lines are, and once you got where you want it, you're going to go back and we're going to add a couple of quick elements to bring this little guy to life. So the first thing I want to do is I want to add some eyes. It's just simple. Type in eyes, and let's see what we got here. So again, you see a lot of different options, and it's really however you want to play around. This is a great drag and drop option for those who are not traditional great designers. Oh, there's the one I want to use. All right, so we're going to click that, and it's going to bring us back into here. We're definitely not going to have his eyes be that big, even though that's kind of cute. So you're just going to take your fingers and pinch it down, and just get it down to the size that you feel comfortable with, and then you can fit it into place again. The lines will help you with over. And now we're going to add a great award-winning smile. We're going to go back to the graphics tab. I like to type in teeth because I want them to have a big, bright smile. And we see definitely not those fangs. Let's go down a little bit more. Let's see. I got a couple here. I don't want to be missing any teeth. Okay. Oh, there we go. All right, and the same deal. Take your fingers and you're just going to pinch it down to size, move it into position, and just go where you feel comfortable. And I really just freestyle mine, and I've been doing this a while, so I get a pretty good eye for it. So now we're going to add our text. This graphic is going to say one in a melon. So we find our one. There's a specific font that I'm looking for. That looks really good with this, and there are some great font selections. And, oh, there it is. Okay, so once we select that, you're just going to take the same thing, pinch, drag, and here's the great thing about this. So the great thing about this is, if you want to match your colors, when you hit the color tab and you hit edit, it'll bring up the tabs. Go for the color one, and you're going to see a color picker, right? So when you see that, you just click it, bring it up, and bam. Oh, oops. And bam. All right, and now your text matches the color of your design. Now we're going to add our second part in A. Same deal, bring it up. We're going to stretch that bad boy out a little bit. Make sure that it's in line with the rest of the text. And once we find where we're comfortable, then we're going to go ahead and choose our color again. Go back to the color picker, go up. There you go. All right, and for our last portion, which is the melon, we're going to take up that space at the bottom. You always want to make sure that your designs are what I would call thumbnail ready. More often than not, people are shopping on their phones, and when they're scrolling, if they're looking for this particular niche or just looking at general shirts that this would, hit for in terms of a keyword, they only got a second that they're actually giving it. So you want to catch their attention and filling up as much of that space as possible. You're good to go. So we're just going to save that. All right, and now that's a PNG, and we can close out this current project. Now it looks like it's not complete, but when you pull it back up and drop back down, there you go. All right, so let's go to our next one. So we're going to hit that project button again, transparent background, 4500 by 5400, removing our constraints. All right, and so for this one, we're going to do a little cross niching, and we're going to combine the rainbow niche with the cat niche, which is two of the most popular ones. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to look for our rainbow. You're going to use their graphics if you have the pro version for commercial use. Let's see, and there are actually some really good ones here, but there's one specific one that I'm looking for. Here we go. All right, and you just take it and you're going to pinch it, move it to size, whichever you feel comfortable with, keeping in mind that we want to be thumbnail ready. And now that we got it where we want it, we'll hit the check mark, and we're going to go back into our graphics tab and type in cat. There's a really cute little kitten that I've used before. And where is she? Yep, there she is. Cutest little thing ever. All right, this is what I really like because they have a rotate filter here. So down at the bottom, you see all of these different options. You're gonna just scroll over to the rotate filter. There we go, and bam. All right, now you can just squeeze down, adjust the size, adjust the positioning however you want it. And once you're satisfied, there you go. Now we're gonna add glasses to this one, and usually this is where it gets a little crazy in terms of search, because it'll give you a mixture of glasses like wine glasses, shades, glasses, different things of that nature. I'm actually going to be using two. Now, originally I was going to put the shades on first, but I know that more than likely I'll run into an actual glass, like a bottle of milk. So if I'm not mistaken, yep, there it is. There. Wait. Okay, yeah, there you go. Because of course, cats love milk. Not me, but cats love milk. And so we just fit that down, put it right under her paw. And then we'll go right back to our graphics tab. We're going to type in glasses again so we can find her shades. So I will say this much, that you need to have a little bit of patience when you're looking through these. Normally, I have a lot of these saved. You can click the little mark and it'll show up as a check and it'll stay in your collections. But for the purpose of this video, I want you all to see what kind of high quality graphics they really have. And even just scrolling down here now, this is giving me a ton of ideas for different shirts that I can do, different pop sockets I can do, throw pillows, the whole nine. Those are the glasses I want. So now this is going to be where you probably get a little frustrated when you're first doing it, because you want to make sure that your sizing and your spacing is just right. As you can see, it's just a tad bit off here. So I'll move it around a little bit. Just try to see where we can fit it in. And again, just go until you're satisfied. We're going to try that again. Yeah, let's move that over a little bit more. And again, it can get a little frustrating, especially when you're first starting out. But stick to it. Designing is a muscle. The more you do it, the better. Now let's add the text. This is where it gets a little funny. Because of course, what's the most ironic thing you can say seeing a kitten playing with milk in front of a rainbow? Thug life. Exactly. So let's look through. This is one of my favorite fonts. I've been able to sell some great designs with this font. Let's fill that out a little bit. We're going to change. Let's get our color picker to where it matches the cloud. Now I'm doing all of these designs to where they can be done on darker shirts. Sorry, since it sells a little bit better. And tongue-tied today, goodness. And there we go. All right, now I have to click it again, and you'll see, there she is. And let's get to our last one. And this one, we're gonna do something in the kawaii style, which is, the culture of cuteness. And you'll see exactly what I mean in just a second. I'm really excited because the collection that I find with this, now I will say, you see me typing in emoji. You cannot use the word emoji, it is trademark. But these are emoticons. Now, once I click on the collection, again, just look, you see all the different things. Look, I'm thinking St. Patrick's Day, I'm thinking Cinco de Mayo, I'm thinking just Valentine's Day, all these different things just in this one collection. There's so much here, but what I'm looking for specifically is, there it is. Okay, so this one I'm combining the kawaii style with the birthday niche. So you've heard, hey, it's your birthday. So just so you guys know, it's quirky, it's kind of corny, but it works. Now, if you notice, I'm using the shape tool, and this is how I create the kawaii style. We're just gonna bring this down here. It's gonna look a little funny at first, but I promise you this is gonna make sense in just a minute or so. Now we're creating eyes for the sherbet bowl. Doesn't seem like much now, but when I click that shape again, we're gonna change this color. There we go. And let's shrink that down to size and define these eyes just a little bit more. Again, kawaii style is very popular. It's all about the culture of cuteness. Adults wear them, children wear them. I've even seen like custom dog clothes where they wear them. But so we're gonna drag that little bad boy right over there. And ladies and gentlemen, we have cute eyes. Now, there are other ways to do the smile. I just happen to find that this particular way works for me. But this is the beauty of getting it over and playing around, seeing what works for you. So I'm actually going to use this to make the smile. So it's going to bring that in a little bit. Let's turn it around, turn it over on the side, stretch it out a little bit. And we've got a cute sherbet bowl. Who would have thought? Now, let's go ahead and go in and add our text. So, keeping with the theme, it's your birthday. And we'll go ahead and fill that in, bring it up a little bit, place it where you need to place it. And again, I kind of freestyle this thing here, but I've been using this app for well over a year. And we'll use our color picker. Let's give it that nice sherbety pink. All right, and we'll duplicate that so we just have it all together. Okay, so you'll notice this time I'm not hitting the caps lock. I'm just hitting the regular lock. The reason is because if you look down there, you'll see where it says style. Go over to caps, bam, all caps. I'm just a little hard-headed sometimes when I'm doing it. But let's see, and we'll fit this, bring it down, because again, we're trying to be thumbnail ready. And let's bring that in some. Okay, and we'll do one more duplication, bring that down, and we'll make that our day. And there are other elements you can add, and as you use the Over app more and you get more familiar with it, you can play around with it as much as you like and get really, really creative. There's no reason with the Over app you should not be doing, depending on your time of day, you can do 2 or 3 really quality designs that could be scaled, or you can just put them up as they are. And now we're going to go in here and I'm going to add a heart or several hearts just for the cuteness factor. I've toyed with the idea of, let's use our color picker. There we go. I've toyed with the idea of using birthday balloons to keep with that theme, but it's just been my experience that you can never really go wrong with hearts. Now, there are a few designers out there right now that are probably cringing. However, I will say that this design has already sold for me several times, so I feel pretty confident in doing it. We're going to use that rotate tool again. So if you hit edit, scroll over to the rotate tab. Bam. Okay, now you'll see it's at 15. We'll just go ahead and scroll that over so it's an exact match to what's on the other side. Flip it. There we go. Duplicate it. And see, this is the part where you can get really creative and freestyle and play around with the depth and the size of the different hearts. And it's those types of things that make the design stand out. It's the little things about these designs that when you are properly filling in the real estate. So we're going to use this a little bit more. Let's bring it up. And I think we'll bring a couple over here. Yep, same thing. Let's head back to our rotate tab. Bring it over, make sure it's good to go. All right. And it doesn't have to be exact. Again, that's the beauty of these things. It doesn't have to be exact. It gives it a little bit of character. Again, there are graphic designers that are just like, oh my God, what is he teaching these folks? But I mean, it works. It works for me, and that's the beautiful thing about this. This is your print-on-demand journey. Well, that's it for today. So I hope that you got some value from this. I'll still be doing a lot of shorts. If you'd like to see more in-depth, detailed videos like this, comment below. Let me know what you think. Other than that, everybody take care. Make a lot of money. Get out there, design some really great designs. And don't forget, like and subscribe. Share the content. Talk to you next time.